So real quick, let me explain something to y'all about the real estate business. The real estate business is nothing what you guys think it is. You think it's about property, you think it's about cost of living, you think it's about school area, middle class, poverty stricken, so forth and so on. It's not. It's simply about one thing, numbers. The real estate business is a numbers game. And as soon as you guys understand that the real estate business is all a numbers game, the more wealthier everyone can become. Now pay attention. I'm going to show y'all a simple strategy that I used to rebuild an entire poverty-stricken area. So I went out to Cleveland, Ohio, and I started picking up properties for like $15,000, $8,000, $7,000, $7,800, $12,000, so forth and so on. 2-family units that needed just a little TLC. What happened was, what I seen out there was all upside. So I, in return, put a program together. I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring people in with me because I cannot rebuild an entire community on my own, even though I tried numerous times. But this time that I'm doing it, I realized that I need help. And I don't need the help of me just trying to convince people. I needed real life people that wanted to really be in the business. So what I did was this. I started a program with a $50,000 purchase price for 2 families. $20,000 down, $50,000 got you the property and some construction done to it to bring it up tenant occupied, right? So 12 months ago, my original group of people came and signed up and they got it for $50,000 with $20,000 down. Well, currently I'm selling those same properties for $85,000 with $20,000 down. Now this is how the system works, and it circumvents so that everybody can make money. So I buy these houses at, say if I was buying them at $15,000 for argument's sake, I was selling them $20,000 down for $50K, meaning I would fix the do the construction, turn them over to my clients, and they would refinance me out of them. But nobody could see the value. How can they refinance me out of them, Angel? You would say, when there's no comps there. There's no comps there. The house only worth $15,000. Well, how are they going to refi you out of them? The value's not there. Well, let me tell you what I did. So I started selling these properties for $85,000 in the same as-is condition that I was selling the $50,000 properties with. But this is where I shot it into another realm. Instead of me just selling you those properties and deeding them over to you, I started listing them. So now those properties are listed on the MLS for $85,000. Right? So now when I open up my program that I have houses for $85,000 with 20 down, I'm actually holding the mortgage and note as well. So it's a legitimate sale. It's not an arm's length sale. It's not a straw purchase. These are people from all over the country that believe in me and believe in my program. So what I did was this. I started listing these houses for $85,000 with $20,000 down, and I'll hold the mortgage and I'll help them get the construction done, right? Now, once I started listing those houses, whenever you do a listing, you take pictures of the property that you're selling. It's in the worst condition in the world. So now guess what? As I listed those properties, the clients that are coming in, those properties become what's called pending, meaning it's pending sale. We have it under agreement. Now that we have it pending, once we sell it, every property in that area, in that condition, is worth that money. So now watch. If the as-is value already set the comp at 85, what you think it's going to be worth once it's done? Once it's done, we'll be at least 100 to 150,000 at least. Because if they see this house in as-is condition, well, they have common sense enough to know that you put at least 50 grand into it to bring it up. So right there, that's taking you from 85 to 135 at bare minimum. So the house is going to come in easy at 150. A lot of people couldn't understand it. They said it wasn't going to work. There's no way I was going to be able to do it, and so forth and so on. Well, how I was so impactful in accomplishing my goal was you guys. You know what I mean? So what happened was, when you guys started to believe in me, it wasn't just me buying 3 or 4 houses to up the value, because I would never be able to change the value of a community with 3 or 4 houses. The comps would have still been low because there's nothing there. But the fact that I've had hundreds of people looking to buy there, now it's different. We're talking about 100 houses. We're talking about 200 houses. We're talking about listing 15 to 20 places on an MLS weekly, and the following week, they'll probably be selling out. So now we know the as-is value of those places will be 85,000. So the people who initially put in 20,000, they 20,000 is now worth 85,000 before the construction. So this is what took me so long in one, changing title to my clients, because I wanted to make sure when the stage was set and I pulled the trigger that we were hit dead on. This has never been done before. This is legitimately us taking a whole community and putting it back on the map financially. You have over 200 people that I have on my waiting list that's waiting to get properties and buy properties and refi properties. That means that's 200 electric bills generated for the city of Cleveland, East Cleveland, 200 water bills, 200 gas bills. You understand what I'm saying? 200 tax bills, because the second we purchase those properties, those taxes are automatically paid and cleared up. So this is what's really happening here right now. So now watch this. Those people gave me 20,000. People saying, why would they pay 85,000 for this house? I'm gonna tell you why. Let me explain it in its entirety. The first thing I said to y'all was, this is a numbers game. It don't have nothing to do with houses. It don't have nothing to do with the school system. It has nothing to do with none of that. It's a numbers game. Watch this. If I charge somebody $85,000 for a house, they give me 20 down, their balance is 65K, right? The potential monthly income on these properties are gonna be $750 once the construction is done. $750 per unit. So that's $1,500 total monthly income, right? If they financed $85,000, their payment would be $580, $600 a month. Let's say for even numbers. Probably lower than that, right? But let's say 600. Let's say 600 a month, right? 600 a month minus 15 leaves them with a $900 positive cash flow off of a $20,000 initial investment. Why wouldn't they pay $85,000 for it? Now watch this. I have a long line of people waiting to get in at 85. So guess what I can do for my people in the beginning? The people that came in early only paid 50. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to allow them to sell their properties to the people for 85. Even if they only get the 20 down and then they finance it to the people, they got their money back, they hold, and they getting the $500 or $600 a month residual income. Then they can take that money and they can roll again. So one thing about this business, it is all numbers. For example, I sold a property to somebody for $450,000, right? People ask me, why would he pay $450,000 for this property? It was a 12 unit, 5 commercial storefronts at the bottom. I sold it for $450,000, right? Now watch this. If he financed $450,000, his mortgage payment may be $3,000 a month. Let's say 4. Let's say at worst, $4,000 a month. This building, once it's done, is a potential income of 13 grand a month. 5 commercial storefronts, 12 apartments, with a potential 13 grand a month. So even if he's paying $4,000 a month, he's still making a $9,000 a month positive cash flow. This is all a numbers game. Now guess what they're gonna say? Well, who wants to live there? Who's gonna rent? Well, guess who we're gearing this to? Low income people. We're not looking for the higher ups to come and live there. We're looking for low income people. Low income people are way more stable than everyday working class or middle class people, because they have guaranteed money, because most of them are on programs, and programs are funded by the government. So this is what I want y'all to understand about this business. This business is nothing but a numbers game. And unless you understand the numbers, you will not be successful. If you get to worrying about what color it is, or why you putting this floor down, or you already lost. That doesn't matter. All you got to worry about is what you putting in versus what you getting out. And I don't care what he's going to make, or he's going to make, or she's going to make off the deal. All I care about is my own personal number. Then I move on to the next client. Because once you start doing volume, the money will come non-stop. So I had a ton of our money already out, right? Now that the projects are done, I'm turning them back over. We got over 150 people at least that owe us at minimum, on average, $45,000 right now. So for a year, my money was out. Now my clients are starting to recoup their money. Me, I probably won't recoup my money. My first payouts is like 6 months down. So I'm giving people 6 months to more months to refi, or 12 months to refi. But my first big payments won't be until 6 months. So it took me a year and a half. But I'm looking for, within a year and a half, our company to be $100 million company after we finish doing what we're doing. And it's shit, y'all watched me do it from start to finish. So all those people that waited, that was patient, that rode it out, that stuck through it, they're gonna 7 times their money. If they stay in, if the original people that put in 20, they stay in, once the after repair value is 150, they 7 times their money, minus whatever they owe me. So this is nothing but simply a numbers game. So once I listed this property on the MLS for 85, every shell in this condition is worth 85 once they start selling. Now maybe 1 or 2 don't make an impact, but when you're talking about 100, 200 units going up, it's gonna definitely make an impact. In one area, it's gonna definitely make an impact. So we single-handedly put the worst part of Cleveland back on the map as a unit. I ain't gonna really say single-handedly because everybody that bought into our program is actually a part of what we got going on. So this is how it worked. This is exactly how it works. And it continued to work for people. Because watch, if my people that came in at 50 with the 20 down, they selling theirs for 85, well guess what? They making $35,000 profit. So they can go and roll again. Or they could refinance and keep this property. Let's say my people that came in at 50, right? They came in at 50K. The after repair value now is easy 150. They pull out 70% of that. It's either 105. 105 minus the 50, they got 55K profit. Their monthly payment on 105 is $700 a month. The property bringing in 15. They still walking with an $800 a month positive cash flow, minus their insurance and their property management fee. So at worst case, they still might be walking with another, let's say minus 300. They're walking with a $500 positive cash flow. They made all their money back and they got $55,000 profit. This is what we did in Cleveland. For those that didn't understand it, you can watch this video as many times as you want. For those that rode with me, regardless of people being on their back and telling them it wasn't going to work, I appreciate y'all and congratulations.